Okay, I think the audio issues should have been fixed.
Okay. I did what I was told, Jay. I kept talking.
Yep, I appreciate that.
No worries, no worries. But we're about a minute and a half into this. It's 2-2. Light action missed by the stream a little bit, but not too much, other than the 4 goals scored. But a lot of it breakaway. Some technical mistakes made by the Flames. They cleaned that up nicely and forced the Bears into a couple technical mistakes, Jay.
Yeah, unfortunately for both teams, nobody actually has an advantage here. So, you know what? 2 minutes have gone by in this game. It's 2-2. Might as well just be 0-0. And we'll just restart from here because, you know what? I don't even know what happened in the last 2 minutes.
And the referee yells, "Play on," and so we do. Eheimer, no, he tried to get the pass out to Black, and he's going to race back. Gets the touch into his corner. Great touch by him. Unfortunately, that's a pass out to Hydra, who tries to take a shot. Angling the breakout. Fantastic choice of car, I must say. But it's been kind of D. Loner who's been having a hard time. Technically, kind of odd touches here and there. Some misses, mechanical stuff, possible stream nerves, Jay. And everybody kind of battles that there the first game.
Yeah, but all of these players have been on stream before here. Nobody should be new to being on stream, especially not a player like Deheimer, and really none of the players at all this season. It's been, 7 weeks.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's had an opportunity at this point to be on stream. It's a big run back the other way from the Flames. D-Loner goes coast to coast with that 50-50 out of the corner.
And Blagden tried to make a touch off of DeLoner's clear. Just, again, couldn't get the angle he was looking for. Tried to use the side of the car so no power was there. It's that flat spot of the car. It doesn't quite work out there in the Octane. You got to use the point of the front, or maybe even the wheels, to just kill the momentum as DeLoner on high. Blackton's going to get another miss. Deheimer, the veteran. Fair to say Deheimer, the veteran on this field.
Yeah, Deheimer been around for quite a long time. Actually, he's been playing for the Bears since all the way back in Season 3, but he's not going to be able to save that one as Hydra gets one from downtown.
Hydra able to read this play properly. God, I love the fact that he's using the breakout. That's fantastic. As the Hellfire goes, we reset here 4-2 with 1:42 left. I'm so not prepped, Jay, that I'm not even sure if this is Plat or Champ League, but they're playing like Champ League.
It is Champ League, for sure.
All right. See, there's that on-the-fly analysis that everyone expects from the Ninja Rider. He said Kappa-ing hard, but he's not on camera, so nobody knows it. Blagden off the backboard. Hydra, great touch to knock the ball high on the follow-up shot as Hydra comes out of net again. For those that don't know, Hydra's been around since the beginning of the competitive communities. Helped start a lot of the competitive organizations, and he's finally found some time to get some play in and decided to play some MLD. Talked to him on the regular on Twitter, Jay, and he said he wasn't nervous at all. He just wanted to play his game.
That's good, and that's the thing that a lot of people really just need to kind of get into the right mindset with. They just need to kind of loosen up, let go, and just let the play do the talking rather than anything else. So hopefully there will be a lot more of that as we get through this 5-game set.
30-second timer goes off. DeLoner not able to get a touch on the ball that he was looking for, so he's going to clean it up here. Heads towards the corner. Good idea to just kind of kill the time. Leaves it for Hydra. High shot. Blagden disturbs the play. Odd play from DeLoner, just kind of using the time up. Steals the ball from Hydra, unfortunately. Now Blagden. Possible last push to get a little bit of momentum for Game 2. Both Bears going for it into the corner. Time is running out. Still keeping the ball alive. It will die out in the corner. The Flames take Game 1.
Yeah, really just came down to a couple of 50-50s. Both of those got one in the favor of the Flames, went right back the other way as runbacks, and the Bears, I think, are going to have to look for a little bit better challenging when they're coming in offensively in the corner, because it's kind of where they gave up the ball both times that ran right back the other way. A lot of that can come down to spacing as well. They just need to be able to react to that. When you're in a line with your teammates, it's really hard to cover when you have those kind of issues where one player in the corner loses that ball and you're kind of lined up waiting for a pass. It's just so hard to react when that happens.
hard to react, hard to space yourself out for a pass, hard to, force a play to happen. Spacing does become a little bit of an issue, especially in doubles and especially in competitive doubles such as this, where you have to have that reaction properly or else it just doesn't work out. That said, I mean, the Bears can clean up a few things. There were some mistakes made by Blagden in some ball chasing moments that possibly could have been left for Deheimer, but Deheimer on the PlayStation, there might be some Discord issues. Hard to tell. We don't know. But Deheimer's the veteran. He's probably just going to let Blagden do his thing.
Most likely. And it's not the worst plan in the world. The difficulty is you have to actually make sure that you execute when you're doing it that way. And it's really going to be on the Bears to lock that down, try and rotate in, get those wins.
And as you mentioned right before the games started, Jay, I don't know if the audio was coming through on it, but both of these teams need wins bad. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to look up their records. As Deheimer gets a great save with control. That's the veteran we've been talking about. Slight mistakes here and there, but it's working out. It's keeping the Flames at bay. DeLoner comes in, challenged by Blagden as it goes wide. Both teams going for it here. A missed touch. Blagden has a chance. If he can knock this down and in, he will. Hydra could not race back. The popcorn flies.
Good pressure from the Bears here. DeLoner just doesn't get contact on that ball. Tries to go upfield with it. Instead pops it right back towards his own net. Blagden very aggressive to that one. Hydra just can't get back in time to try and defend that one.
Anyways, 45 seconds in. Hydra tries to take a shot, but DeLoner was there. Deheimer has the breakaway. If he can get control of this in the corner, he might be able to play it off the wall. He does. DeLoner gets back in time. Great save by the Flames. And they even demo a guy to try to relieve some of that pressure. Hydra grabbing some control, but Blagden was back. Hard to tell if control would have helped out, or more control would have helped out there instead of the large clear, but off the curve of the wall, Blagden, can he get back? He will not be able to. Tied at 1, Jay.
Yeah, really need to make sure you get contact on this one here. Deheimer just finds himself in a really awkward spot to play that ball. Might have had to be a little bit further back or a little bit more aggressive and decisive in trying to read that bounce off of the wall there. Unfortunately, just got stuck in no man's land and Hydra lofts it upfield.
Hydra now coming out of net. This will squirt out. The loner stays back. A good idea. He challenges now. That leaves the goal open, but Hydra got a great touch coming out of the corner. Very patient by the Flames. Blagden able to knock it away from the loner's push. As we're 1-1. Failed attempt there by Blagden. Hydra comes up for it, trying to grab some control. Deheimer, it bounces weird, so he couldn't predict it. Hydra tries to challenge there, but the flip sends him way past. He's going to circle around. Finally gets the clear. Control off the wall above Deheimer. Deheimer racing. Supersonic off the wall. He misses. Blagden into his own corner. Fantastic touch there.
Yeah, that one, I'm not really sure what happened on the Flames offense there. Hydra had all the control of the ball. DeLoner set up, looking for a pass in the middle. Didn't really recognize the fact that Hydra had completely lost control of that ball. They're going to pay for it back the other way as Blagden goes upfield. Gets a great angle out of the corner.
Awkward for DeLoner because he stopped mid-rotation. Then he had to rotate back around. He thought he could play it off the wall. And then realizing way too late that that was just not going to happen. Now the Bears are up. See if they can hold the lead here. We're coming up here on halftime. DeLoner out of the corner, sets it up for Blagden, sets up for Deheimer. Hydra rotates in nicely, keeps the momentum up as everybody grouped up on that side. Coming up on center field, Deheimer keeps it alive here, and DeLoner finally gets the clear that he was been looking for. Flames setting up a play. Off the backboard, past one. Deheimer with the own goal. Jay, are you proud?
Let's see, where did he score this one from? Yeah, no. I'm not sure what happened on that one there. It just looked like he drifted a bit too far out and didn't trust Blagden to try and make that play, so he could have fallen back and been in a little bit better position to react to that.
Coming up on 2 minutes left here. We are tied at 2, just like the last game. Flames trying to make another comeback as this one bounces up high. Both Hydra and Blagden are up for it. Hydra gets a touch. It's bounced down. D-Hammer reads it perfectly. D-Hammer off the wall. Not going to work. Delona reads that again perfectly. But the return shot not going to happen as the Flames come back on defense. Good touch by Hydra. Delona thinking about getting some boost. Slow to react. Grabs center instead as Hydra takes control. Seems like Hydra is kind of carrying this team right now. Hard to tell exactly.
Yeah, D-Loner are one of the lower rated players on the Flames roster there, and I don't know if this is a dunk by D-Heimer. I think D-Loner trying to come in to challenge this ball actually just flips out of the way of it there. Yeah, he does. Just goes right around that ball, not quite reading where that challenge was coming in from.
Roll off the corner here. Delona trying to line something up. Awkward play for him. It's all center for Blagden, but Delona recovers nicely. Loose ball. Trying to figure out what these teams are going to do. D-Heimer gets a good center. Hydra sends it right back to the other side using the ball's momentum. I am supremely impressed by Hydra. The last time I saw him play, he was kind of awkward with his mechanics, but man, he is killing it right now.
Right now he's doing a really good job. The problem is, I feel like the times when he's gone to make a play and that play has stopped working out for them, D-Loner is just not really positioned effectively to be able to recover from that. And that's a really tough thing to deal with, because when you have to be everywhere on the field in a twos game at once, it's really tough to be effective.
Delona now. Oh, not a great touch. D-Hammer reads it well, but he follows. That was pretty nice as Hydra is able to recover. The breakaway ties it up with 10 seconds left. It's intense.
Unfortunately, the challenge from D-Heimer just not quite accurate there. Blagden trying to rotate back, no time to do so. And Hydra with the accurate shot straight in the middle of the net. It's what the Flames needed. They tied up with 10 seconds.
Game 2 has been a cracker of a match. Time runs out. Possible chance here. Broke up by the Flames. The Bears trying to rotate back. D-Heimer's going to let it go. Probably a good idea. But we're in overtime, Jay, and any predictions? I can't see chat right now. I wonder if anybody has any bets going. Delona tries to make a play, but so did Hydra. The double commit so dangerous. The Bears trying to pounce. They will not be able to. Delona tries to take some control. He does, manages to get it towards the corner. See what Hydra can do here. D-Heimer stops the advance. You can see Hydra trying to make a play off to the side here. This is right side of that red net. Blagden can't get the touch he wanted either, so Hydra takes control towards the net. It's high. D-Heimer, oh, he tries to follow up, and it bounces off the crossbar. Oh, man. Oh, no, Delona didn't read it good at all, and the Bears take it in overtime.
Yeah, Blagden, really good dribble here. You see D-Loner drifting so far outside, it makes the angle of attack on that challenge so simple to read, and Blagden just cuts it inside, goes around, and the Bears take game 2 in overtime.
According to my caster math, we are tied at 1 here in the series. Yeah, I mean, back and forth, really. There were some mistakes here and there, and luckily for both teams, there were some mistakes that the teams could not take advantage of. Some safe plays here and there, some really dangerous plays, though.
Yeah, again, challenging into those 50-50s becoming so important on teams, especially at this level where you need to really make sure that when you commit to a challenge to try and win the ball away from a player that's got control of it, you have to make sure that you land it. Otherwise, there's just so much going on, there's so much space in a 2v2 environment that a lot of the times you can give away an easy goal by not making that challenge count.
We get it underway here in game 3. I don't know why, but this reminds me of a classic MLD matchup. You have one player that's super good and another player not quite there yet, is improving massively. Oh my god, DeLoner, what?
Blagden just not a ton of contact on that ball away there. DeLoner just getting a good double touch off there. And Blagden on an island could not defend that one effectively.
If that does not make play of the week, or at least in contention for play of the week, I don't know what will, because Hydra left it for his teammate, fully expecting there to be a massive clear, but he trusted DeLoner to make the play, and he does manage to wrap himself around the ball and get that front bumper on there for just a little bit of touch that it needed to go in. I'm supremely impressed there. Hydra, again, the breakaway.
Great double touch, though. Good control in the air, just enough to touch that around Blagden. Doesn't see that coming. Even if he did, was in so close to that play that he never would have responded in time. He's the last line of defense on that one. Has to be recognizing of how that clear is going to come. If he's up that far, he has to be up and challenging it.
Play continues here. Less than a minute elapsed into game 3. Chance here for the Bears, but Flames will recover well. Deheimer getting the touch. I kind of like that cross-up play there by the Bears. It forced everybody into open space to cover whatever comes at him. DeLoner off the sidewall. Can't quite find the angle he's looking for. Deheimer very patient. Pass out to Blagden instead turns towards net. Gets the block! Pads it away nicely. Boost ball. Blagden goes back for some boost. Flames reset. The Bears trying to set this up. Off the ceiling. Deheimer lurking, waiting, knocks it in.
Thought there wasn't quite enough pressure on the loose ball coming out. It doesn't matter to the Bears, though. They get a second crack at it as the Flames also fall back, not pressuring that. The Flames end up paying for it there as that gets into the corner. It's won really well by Blagden. Up sharply. Deheimer with good accuracy at the far post.
Hydra actually with a late kickoff. I don't think he used much boost at all. Blagden above DeLoner. DeLoner tried to read it. Hydra knocks it towards his corner, takes control again. The Flames. Sort of a one-man point strategy, if you will. Just puts him on point. Deheimer with the high shot. Hydra, the breakaway, moving towards the net. It will bounce off the post and out. Hydra again, shot right at Blagden.
Yeah, heavy double commit from the Bears on offense. Deheimer up for a touch, Blagden right next to him. So when that doesn't come off, and it doesn't come off in the way of a shot, it's a sharp ball right off the backboard. Comes right down for a Flames defense, pointed towards that blue net. They almost get a goal as a result.
Speaking of nearly getting a goal, a near double commit here by the Flames. DeLoner called off by Hydra. That sharp point of that breakout just slamming that ball from downtown.
No pressure on that ball in the corner. They just gave up an easy clear to the Flames, the Bears defense on that one. That's the type of play that you have to be on top of. You can't get or leave a ball right there to clear, and you have to hit your face-offs when you go for them.
And again, Deheimer just missing. It happens from time to time, but the Flames have a 3-goal lead. Here's we near halftime in game 3. Series is tied for those just joining us. Blagden absolutely balled Hydra.
Balled the whole Flames team here. Around 1 and around 2. And that's about as graceful of a zero boost kickoff goal as you dribble through the opposition team as you're going to see in a while.
A lot of hyphens in that statement, but it works. DeLoner's going to pop this up and follow through, trying to gather some control on it. Gets the triple! Completely surprises Deheimer.
This is a bit of a surprise here. DeLoner up really well on this one. One touch to realign that ball, and that one out the back side of it did really well to get on the far side of that ball, tip it back towards net as the Bears defense helpless to watch it above them.
DeLoner manages to get this one towards Hydra. The follow-up. Low on boost, can't make it happen. The loner, though. Blagden able to get up in time. Nice little speed jump there. Come up on 2 minutes left. Double commit by the Bears. Let's see if they'll get challenged. They do. Delona reads that well. It'll fall down. Blagden with a miss. Delona off the post. Let's see what the Bears can do here. Absolutely nothing, apparently.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you could kind of tell that there wasn't going to be a lot coming out of that one, as the challenge by Blagden with that loose ball in the Flames' end just got it out in front, but Deheimer really wasn't well positioned to kind of deal with it. It's just not enough pressure on the ball right now for either team, to be honest. So many loose balls that are being uncontested for too long, and really just coming down to a lot of mistakes, either overcommitting offensively or just not hitting the ball defensively.
Delona following this one off his own backboard. Deheimer trying to grab some control. Kind of a weird game, this game 3. But Hydra, they do have the 3-goal lead, the Flames do, so I kind of feel like they're kind of hanging back a little bit and just trying to keep control of the ball as much as they can. They're more than comfortable keeping it on their side as Hydra can't get up in time. The comeback trail here in the last minute.
Yeah, this is a tough save to make here. Blagden gets that angle out of the corner for the second time so far tonight. You see Hydra coming back to net right before that shot gets taken. Kind of had to stop himself dead, and that really didn't give him enough momentum to cover that inside corner in the upper right. It's a big goal there for the Bears. They have time to get 2 more here with 45 left on the clock.
They're going to have to get really aggressive, though. It just got real here for the Bears. Deheimer hanging back, looking for that big power clear. Instead, he tries to get some control on it, but Blagden to cover. I'm sorry, that's Delona to cover. Blagden grabbing some boost, had a little bit of time. Sets it up for Delona, though, as Deheimer times it off the backboard now. Covered by Blagden, a good idea. But time is running out. They need to score right now here in this push if they want to have a chance at least for a kickoff. Kickoff goal here is Deheimer trying to defend. He does defend. Off the... What? Did that go off the crossbar?
No, it was off the post. Blagden just got it into the post with that late challenge, but unfortunately time runs out on the Bears' comeback. They'll drop game 3, 5-3. A lot of shots from the Bears.
Tons
8
of
of them.
shots.
8 of them from the Bears. 12 from the Flames as well, but I don't know, man. It just didn't feel to me like there were a ton of really big saves that had to be made. It was a lot of stuff that just kind of came in, was easy to deal with, and that's one of the things that you talk about in 2v2, where you don't want to give away easy clears to the opposition, and
yeah.
It's one of those things that's really tough to kind of understand, that when you're coming into the corner, when you're carrying that ball into the corner, you kind of limit the range of options you have with what you can do with that ball to try and move the defense out.
Let's see if they can clean up their play a little bit, though. They have some time. As the Flames are now ahead in the series. As again, I was kind of rushed in today. Wasn't able to get all my notes together. My pad of papers all over the place. It's been nuts, Jay. It's just been a nuts day.
I mean, at least you weren't muted to start the stream. Oh, wait, I actually did have you muted. But that was a driver issue, apparently, which still isn't fixed, to be honest, so... We're just going with some workarounds here. Great control by Blagden. Picks that one up on the run, just lifting that over the defense. 12 seconds for the Bears to open the scoring here in Game 4.
Now, Deheimer off a kickoff towards the net. Delona is there. Well-timed jump to block that one away. Unfortunately, Hydra not able to read the play here off of Blagden. Can't get the pass out. Oh, a big bump by Blagden. That leaves it for Deheimer. Good teamwork by the Bears. Delona able to knock it away. Possible breakaway play here. Delona chasing down. Hydra looking for the demo. Tries to block Deheimer. Not going to happen as Blagden gets back in time. Intense play here in Game 4.
It's still early, though, and the team is just not looking like they've fully settled down right now. There's a lot of little things at the moment. That's a big bump on Blagden by Delona. It sets up Hydra, but again, the spacing on the Bears play right now. Deheimer with the ball in the corner has no chance really to play that, and Blagden right at the midfield line. I'm not sure if he got bumped from behind that line forward or if he was standing there and then got bumped out of the way, but just not really well positioned to lose a big clear out of the corners right now.
Plenty of time to recover. I'm sure D-Heimer's trying to get Blagden to, you know, listen to a little bit of experience, but you know how that goes, Jay. D-Heimer, nice rotation there by the Bears, able to keep control of the ball here. Hydra to clear, right to Blagden. D-Heimer in no rush, though, looking to read the play. He goes off the ceiling with this touch. Can't quite get there. Hydra reads it very well. Blagden just trying to keep some control is the Bears. A straight 50-50. Don't see that too often. Deloner stays with it, though, as Hydra low on boost. A shot coming out, but blocked away by Blagden. Now Hydra. See what he can do as it bounces awkwardly off the backboard. He had to leave it there because Deloner was all the way back. Jay, seems like everybody's playing super cautious right now. They're just trying to make sure they make their touches as Deloner sneaks it past D-Heimer.
So the first play by D-Heimer puts Blagden in an awkward spot, but Blagden does himself no favors by drifting forward, trying to creep up on that play before he's really sure that there's an offensive chance developing from that. He has to force himself back, try and make a touch, which doesn't come off very well, and then D-Heimer trying to get the save, just can't get there.
Deloner now off of kickoff, trying to get some control here. Challenged by Blagden. Blagden gets it past, but both Flames were up. Critical mistake, and it's in.
Well, risky double commit here. One player really should have called the other off way sooner so that somebody can bail out just in case somebody puts it off the post here. Doesn't matter here. You can't miss those. They don't this time, but again, Ninja, the Bears play right now, it just feels like they're a little bit out of sync.
Yeah, they are just a touch out of sync. It reminds me of when players aren't able to practice together much. They've played together, but they're a little bit rusty. Kind of, in a way. It's really hard to tell because both are mechanically gifted and they're trying to put plays together. It just doesn't seem like they're able to connect with much of anything, but the Flames have that problem right now as Hydra didn't get a read out of the corner.
Yeah, you really have to hit that, especially after your teammate's already challenged for that ball upfield and doesn't get anything on that one. That's just one of those ones that you can feel the rush kind of coming in. You recognize that you're the last player back, you really want to make that hit, and you just go flying by the ball.
Now off a kickoff, Hydra trying to get control again. Low on boost, hard to do. Barely past Blagden as it bounces off the ceiling. Deloner makes a great read off that second bounce. We're still tied at 3.
Yeah, Blagden wins that 50-50 there, but just no chance to recover to try and save that shot. The ball just hovering in front of the net, and those are the balls that you really have to challenge D-Heimer all the way upfield, just nowhere close to being able to play the ball.
Blagden, a little bit of control. Trying for a back pass, it seems, to D-Heimer. D-Heimer comes up. A flat breakout. Not so great on defense. D-Heimer off of the backboard. Hydra to doink that one away, but Blagden is there to attack. Talking about spacing. The Flames had great spacing there. Now a pass up to Deloner. This is on target, but Blagden able to rotate back in time. Deloner, the center for Hydra, but D-Heimer rotates in. Great rotation there by the Bears. They finally have a little bit of space, but Blagden sneaking up quickly could not take advantage of that. It does seem like the Bears like to play on each other's side a lot.
Yeah, and the problem with that in 2v2 is that kind of narrows down your angles of attack when you're trying to challenge a ball. It makes it very, very simple for one challenge to beat both of you because as soon as that ball starts coming backwards, both of you have to turn tail and start retreating.
Coming up here on a minute left here, tied at 3 again. Seems like 3 is the magic number for these two teams. Hydra, the good clear off the backboard. Tries to take it up, but Blagden gets in the way as we cross the pitch. Double miss and an open ball. Hydra getting bodied twice. He comes out of net, gets the defense. It's going to go towards the corner. Thought it might be on target, but it wasn't. as the caster angle not so great for predicting where balls will go. But Blagden moving this on to the offensive side. DeLoner to time. A back pass. Blagden might be able to do it, but Hydra blocks it away, and into his corner it goes. The Flames trying to mount an offense here in the last 20 seconds, but Blagden stopped by Hydra. This is really dangerous. Yep, Deheimer will finish it off.
The Flames never get this ball far enough away from their net there. D-Loner trying to time that bounce, just waits a little bit too long. Lets Blagden get in on that one and keep it in front of the net. Then it pops up awkwardly. Hydra can't play it away, and Deheimer slams it in under the bar for the lead.
Kickoff once again. Time is winding down. The Flames trying to tie this up. That's a close shot by Hydra, who's so good on the offense, it seems. Keep that one away. The Bears need to defend quickly. DeLoner, I think that was supposed to be a pass, but it was really, really awkward for him as he advanced a little bit too far. But the Bears take this one.
Yeah, it's a good series so far. It's kind of going back and forth. Both teams kind of trading wins back and forth as they go here. Is a lot of it just coming down to little mistakes for both teams at the moment. And when you're making those kinds of mistakes, you kind of get the sense that they should resolve as the match goes on, but we're just not really seeing that, Ninja, and it makes you wonder if both of these teams, like, we know the teams have pretty deep rosters, they've got a lot of good players on the rosters, you just kind of wonder if this is one of those nights where there just isn't somebody whispering in their ear to try and get them on the right track, you know?
Yeah, it's going to take a decent leader to just, at least in my opinion, start kind of dictating the way play should be held. And I was been kind of expecting Deheimer to just start telling Blagden what to do, and they just start spreading out and going for passes like crazy, but they haven't been able to do that yet. We'll see what they can do here. Blagden off of the sidewall. He's going to whiff this. So DeLoner advancing. Deheimer mistimes that. This is super dangerous. Yep, DeLoner will finish it off. Less than 15 seconds in, and we already got a goal.
Faceoffs have been so critical for both of these teams right now, and Deheimer just on his way back after the kickoff, and I don't remember who took that, if it was Blagden or Deheimer, but if it was Blagden, Deheimer needs to either win that ball off the faceoff on the second phase, or just needs to be back the entire time.
They need to figure this out quick as the series is beginning to wind down. DeLoner didn't time that well. Blagden was able to throw it towards the corner. He has a shot. It's Hydra able to rotate in nicely. Times it well against Deheimer too. A little bit low on boost. He might be able to finish this. Oh, just a slight miss. DeLoner will clean it up a little bit, just keeping it on the offensive end. The Bears finally clear.
Oh, a really good clear too out of that double touch from Deheimer there. Unfortunately, Hydra in a good spot. It's a great win though from Deheimer, and Blagden will bury that one underneath the defensive D-Loner to tie the game.
Here we go. It's underway, the Mexican standoff, the massive shootout. DeLoner tried to read that off of the backboard, but the ball was way too far away. There was no way he was going to be able to get there. He tried anyways just to get a piece of it to shut down the play, but we're tied at 1. Again, both teams trading blows. Blagden comes out, bumped by DeLoner, but it'll be a breakaway. Nobody back for the Flames. Blagden puts it away.
Solid win here in midfield from the Bears. Blagden actually almost getting Goomba stomped there, but the Flames have to play that ball. Really, really overcommitting on that play. If you're going to be up that far, you have to win the ball, and they don't. Now they're down by 1. Still 4 minutes, though, left on this clock.
Hydra off the ceiling, not a great touch. Tries to fall on it. Deheimer gets there first. The Bears have the slim margin. Starting to near the mid-game of this little standoff here. It seems like every game is a mini standoff. Yep, DeLoner's going to knock this one in too. Electricity flies. We're tied at 2.
Deheimer up that sideboard there, doesn't get contact. It was the right idea, just didn't quite execute it effectively. Not sure what happened to Blagden, but he's coming back the same side as that ball is attacking his net there. Think the rotation kind of got thrown off just with the decision-making there as Blagden tried to come back towards defense.
Hydra winning this nicely with a bit of a delayed kickoff, trying to center. DeLoner's way back, expecting the Bears to get a massive clear. Just didn't quite happen. Now he challenges. Squirts off to the side. Hydra staying back. DeHeimer from center field. Sets it up for Blagden. Tries to set it up again, but that just sets up for DeLoner. Pass up to Hydra. A doink. Gathers some speed here. DeLoner's up. Not going to happen. Hydra now up. The Flames double commit hard. Blagden off the sidewall. Straight to DeHeimer. Looking for far post. He finds it before Hydra can get there.
Good relay play from the Bears here. Blagden recognizing he doesn't have a great play, just puts that hard off the sidewall. Seeing DeLoner just making a beeline back towards net. Bounces right out for DeHeimer. No problem on the shot to the bottom corner. And a lead back for the Bears.
Under 3 minutes. Shootout is advantage Bears by 1. DeLoner with the backflip, realizing he wasn't going to get there in time. Hydra lets that go calmly, too, as it bounces off the post. Challenge here in the midfield. Blagden waiting for DeLoner, see what he does. DeLoner had no speed on, absolutely no momentum to make any sort of play. Hydra with a whiff. Blagden's out of boost. He couldn't make it happen. Right past DeHeimer. Now DeLoner and Blagden face off as it falls straight down. Blagden is there. Hydra with a shot straight to DeHeimer, who throws it towards the corner. Very dangerous as it skirts that goal line. We've surpassed halftime. It's becoming crunch time here for the Flames. It's a small bouncer shot. Not working out. DeLoner with a whiff. Hydra is coming back, but here comes Blagden towards the net, right above, off the post and out.
Just couldn't quite get around that ball to wrap it inside that far post. Really good effort. Really needed that goal, too, to get up by a second goal here, especially because DeHeimer's caught underneath the ball. Hydra's shot just off the mark as DeHeimer tips it wide.
Great little doink there by DeHeimer to knock it off of the curve of the wall. Just disrupt the play a little bit he could, and it was enough to keep the Flames at bay here. 90 seconds left. Left for DeLoner towards the net. Blagden trying to race back. He's not going to get there in time. We're tied at 3 again.
And fortunately, DeHeimer just doesn't win that challenge in the corner. It bounces straight out. DeLoner's pointed upfield, and Blagden on the far side is trying to get back as that play develops. Just not enough time to get back there as DeHeimer doesn't win the challenge that he really needs to when he goes to commit for it.
Off the sidewall, off of kickoff. Hydra can't get that touch. The Bears take the lead.
I'm a little lost for words on this one here. It's just a really tough pinch, but it puts Hydra in such an awkward spot because he turns upfield with the first instinct to go play the ball. 2v2, there's such a low margin for error that you need to just kind of sit back and see where that kickoff goes before committing to it.
It's like both players went on the same side on that kickoff, and it squirted the ball off. Well, you saw what happened, but yeah, just an odd mechanical mistake, or maybe just one player didn't read the other quite the way he thought. As Hydra with a little bit of a carry, ball stalls out, shot blocked by the Bears. That's exactly what they need to do here to take this win. Ball squirting out for a big clear for the Bears. Here it comes DeLoner. Off the backboard. Trying for the high. Not going to work. And Hydra, the Savage, comes through.
Both Bears players get really guilty here of ball watching. You see Blagden trying to come out for a challenge, backs up, turns around. DeHeimer doing the exact same thing. Somebody needs to decide to go for that ball sooner and not give up that backboard as hard as they did there. 4-4 game. Still anyone's match left with this one on the line.
30 seconds left. PogChamps in the chat if you're loving the intensity of this, as both teams putting on a heck of a show just for you, the fans. Hydra out of the corner. He's going to back pass this. Good idea, just to keep some possession as DeLoner goes up for it. That should have been Hydra's shot. As the possible tiebreaker coming through. Blagden right around both players. Can he get some control? It bounces off the wall. Still some time. DeHeimer shot and in.
Big clutch from Deheimer here as he just chases this one down. Hydra through the smoke cloud. D-Loner just doesn't get contact on that ball and then backs up so far in the net, it opens up so much room for that little tip from the back post.
1 second on the clock. They would have had to been pretty lucky, and we're talking about the Flames here. And wisely, the Bears let it drop. GG's all around. If I'm not mistaken, the Bears just took the lead.
The Bears took the series. That was Game 5.
That was Game 5 as we raced through the shootouts. Wow.
Yeah. That was a way to end it.
That was a good game.
It was back and forth. It was a lot of kind of what we expected out of the series. It was a little bit messy at times. It wasn't the prettiest Rocket League you've ever seen, but it was exciting. And at the end of the day, isn't that the most important thing?
Pretty much. That reminded me seriously of a classic MLD late season match where both teams have been working hard. They've improved like crazy, and they just went at it.
Sounds about right.
I mean,
I don't remember what series you're talking about because we've been through so many series over the.
Well, I mean, just in general, like the general, like late season 3, season 4, when teams have improved so much, they played together so much. They may not be quite mechanically there yet, but they just have that synergy. That the communication is open and everything is just kind of working. Granted, that was champ level play, so we saw some pretty crazy mechanics here and there, but it's that sort of just past mid-season, teams are really starting to gel. It just reminded me of when I first discovered the MLD and why I started liking it so much.
Yeah, exactly. If it's your first time here, welcome. Glad to have you.
Welcome indeed.
If you guys have loved the plays that you've been seeing, make sure you got them clipped. Make sure that you've tweeted them to us with the hashtag MLDPOTW to submit them for the MLD Play of the Week presented by our friends at Balls Guarana Energy Soda. The winner each week will receive a case of balls shipped right to their doorstep. If you want free shipping on your next order, use code MLD at checkout at ballsbawls.com. On that note, we're going to seg it over to the Play of the Week winner as I managed to get the downloaded video ready to go. We'll throw it over to break. When we come back, it's the second of our 2 matches scheduled here for Turtle Goal Thursday. It'll be the Blizzard and the Jets in a Blue Conference matchup. Stay with us, folks. You're watching MLD here on Twitch.tv.
Wolf Hunt continues for the Spartans. ISO keeps this one out. Dak in position to sold it. Grab some boost and is waiting for the play to happen. Slow play and in!
Like I said, clip it, tweet it, hashtag it. ISO, what a play! Off of the corner there. Able to get around the ball and pins it off of the far corner. Great play by him, 2-0, 3:40 left.